Good evening, Oklahoma, and everybody watching and listening across the world. Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball here on PPBC TV, sponsored by CBS Sports Radio, 105.3 FM, HD1, KIMB, Oklahoma City. But our title sponsors for this broadcast and each and every broadcast, SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. We're excited to broadcast this game here on this wonderful, very lovely day.
It is a nice day in Oklahoma City.
Tuesday night, John Marshall against Santa Fe South. And they're going to get the national anthem played here momentarily, and we'll come back and get the tip-off to this game here started shortly. So stick with us. We'll be right back. We're minutes away from tip-off here tonight. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jay Swick. To my right is my color commentary man of the year and partner in crime, Mr.
Yes,
Dylan
sir.
Tribble.
That is right, my friend.
Now, so far this 2024, we have not committed any crimes. So
we have not. It's early on, though. You got to remember, we have a lot of time to mess that up.
February 13th, one day before Valentine's. And we're here tonight at Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse on the campus of John Marshall as Santa Fe South is introducing their starting lineup. I met with their coach earlier, Alexandria Beck. They are ready to play this game. They're 7-13 on the year, but they're trying to end the season on a high note here tonight. And then on the John Marshall Lady Bears side, head coach Anthony Gardner. They're 3-18 this year, and they're ready to try to end the season on the high note as well. And we're really excited to see how this plays out tonight. You know, both teams, it's been a long year. They've dealt with some injuries, dealt with some adversity, and they're fighting through it. But tonight, each team has a really good shot to get a W. And I think everyone really wants to do that as we approach district play coming up later on this weekend. But it's been a great year for high school basketball. I can promise you that. We've had a heck of a time broadcasting high school basketball here in this community we call Oklahoma City. And we couldn't do it without our sponsors, SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, David Stanley Mitsubishi, First Security Bank, State Farm Agent Chuck Davis, Geronimo's Bakery, Covington Heat and Air, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. And we are minutes away from tip-off here as John Marshall really does a great job of introducing their starting lineup. They're very
no
passionate.
doubt about it.
It's almost like a show.
As it should be, because every starter for John Marshall tonight is a senior. It is senior night here at John Marshall High School on the northwest side of town. Gotta love a little inner city rivalry between Santa Fe South and the Bears of John Marshall in Oklahoma City.
That's right. Santa Fe South Saints are coming to play, and they're led by their number 30, Keely Masheet, and number 23, Alejandra Acuna. And John Marshall, like you talk about that senior class, played a lot of basketball, and they're hoping to earn a victory today in front of their home crowd. A lot of families here, a lot of families watching online. We're streaming this game live on PPBC TV. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight on this Tuesday night to watch some high school basketball here in the heart of Oklahoma City at Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse on the campus of John Marshall. So definitely a home game here for the Bears.
No doubt about it. Gotta love the fan support, gotta love the parent support. It means a lot to these young ladies.
Jamiria Washington, number 13 for the John Marshall Lady Bears, will execute the tip-off. And Keely Masheet. And a battle for the tip-off.
A battle is right. Santa Fe South comes up with the basketball.
Number 23, Alejandra Acuna, down to the corner, now to the top of the key. Ooh, thought about taking a shot. Masheet drives, puts up the shot. 2-0 start for the Santa Fe South Saints.
Beautiful offensive play by Masheet to get the defender up in the air with the pump fake and drive to the rack to finish the bucket.
And number 3, Cyril Roberson, loses control of the dribble, goes out of bounds. That'll be the first turnover for the Lady Bears of John Marshall. Santa Fe South going to bring it up the court. Acuna with the ball, gives it to Masheet in the corner. Now back to the top on the other side at the wing. Number 4, Cynthia Clark. Masheet thought about pulling up, but now they're moving the ball around the perimeter. And here's a three-point shot. No good, and rebounded Roberson of John Marshall. And they get a quick bucket, get right down to the court. Really good. Actually, that was Cyril Roberson.
That sure was.
Washington had the rebound to get possession for the Lady Bears of John Marshall.
Roberson with the one-lady fast break to finish at the other end.
Here's Masheet putting up a 3. Offensive rebound right back to number 5, Kiera Talley. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say John Marshall basketball.
Yep. John Marshall deflected it off of the foot of Talley. So the Lady Bears are going to get the basketball.
Jacqueline Lower is going to inbound the basketball once. There we go. Got that situated. Had a little bit of a jersey problem there that got fixed quickly. Talley's all over Roberson right now. Roberson gets across half court on the right side. Dribbles in, now dribbles out. Now they move the ball to the corner. Three-point shot. No good. What a rebound by Washington. Another three-point shot. And it's rebounded by number 21.
2 offensive boards, maybe the third time's a charm for the Lady Bears. Got an open look from the corner.
Jayla Lawson, no good. And another offensive rebound by Lower. And there's a three-point shot by 15, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Lower almost got that one as well.
Yeah. So they had 3 opportunities, just couldn't capitalize. Had some good looks from the three-point line, just couldn't get it to fall. Here come the Lady Saints.
Kuna going to inbound it, get the ball right back, bring it up past half court. 2-2 score to start this game. Now they restart their half court offense. Oh, intercepted, stolen by Lower. Throws it down court to Roberson, puts up the shot, no good. Lower gets the rebound, who's been a rebounding machine. Three-point shot, rebounded Masheet. In a quick timeout by Coach Alexandria Beck of the Santa Fe South Lady Saints.
A lot of action, but we're tied at 2-2.
Right, a lot of shots, a lot of rebounding, but not a lot has gone in the hoop so far.
I think that's why the coach for Santa Fe South called that timeout. He wants to settle his girls down, probably get Masheet more involved down low in the paint.
Well, I'll tell you this: they are not gun shy from when it comes to shooting the
trigger
three ball.
happy from tray ball land.
Yeah, it's they're just looking for open 3-point shots at this point in the game. It's not trying to get as close to the basket as possible. It's let's see if we can knock down some threes and get an early lead. And both teams have struggled so far.
Yeah, they're just letting it fly out there.
But I like it. It's good, entertaining basketball.
Oh, for sure.
All right, so Santa Fe South will inbound the basketball to Acuna. She's a real shifty point guard, great ball distributor. Back to Acuna. Now to Masheet. Puts up the 3, can't get it to fall. Rebounded Santa Fe South. Offensive rebound to Talley. Talley's going to shoot a 3, knocks it down. 5-2 start.
And the offensive rebound is the reason that tray ball was there. Good knockdown shot by number 5, Tally.
Lalone Staley has the basketball, going to drive the paint, puts up the shot, and somewhere along the way there's a...
Yeah, she took 3 steps.
She got called for the travel.
Got caught up in traffic in the paint and took an extra step. So here come the Lady Saints.
Here a Tally right back to Acuna. Acuna overlooking the defense. John Marshall running the zone. Back to Tally. Tally thought about it, gave it to Acuna at the three-point line. Down to Cynthia Clark. Now other side to Tally. 3, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off the hand of Cynthia Clark. It'll be John Marshall basketball.
Well, that was a heat check for Tally. She knocked down the previous 3, had a good look.
Roberson rocking the Kobe Grinches today. Very nice.
And Masheet rocking the reverse Grinches.
Oh, and a fight for the loose ball, and Santa Fe comes up with it. They're going to say a timeout called by Coach Beck.
Oh, wow.
As soon as the ball was recovered. And so we'll keep it right here. Again, our title sponsors for our broadcast this season on PPBC TV, SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep OK, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. SSM Health Hospitals, proud sponsors of Oklahoma City Public School broadcast. Sometimes after hard-fought games, players need the services of sports medicine specialists. And SSM Health Hospitals have a great team of providers to help get players back in the game, recovered from their injury. All right, so 5-2 start. Santa Fe South Lady Saints with a 3-point lead right now and the basketball. Kiera Tally's going to inbound the basketball and get it back. Now it's to Kuna. Now to Masheet for 3. No good. Rebounded. Roberson to John Marshall. Going to push the ball in and out. 3-point attempt by number 23, Jayla Lawson, no good. Rebounded Santa Fe South. Here's Tally. She puts up this shot, no good. Clark gets the rebound, puts up this shot, no good, but she gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2.
Yep, that's right. There was definitely a hack on that. You had Tally trying to take advantage of a fast break. Couldn't knock it down, but her teammate was right there for the offensive board, and now she's at the free throw line for 2 shots.
In and out. Free throws are extremely important. They're extremely important at all levels, but more so on high school than anything else. If you can really shoot a high percentage from the stripe, it can take you places. You can win more basketball games.
As you and I have experienced, free throws can win or lose a game.
And oftentimes it does come down to just a couple possessions here and there.
Yep.
So they make a difference. There's a blocking foul.
It's going to be on Santa Fe South. It is on the floor, though. So Roberson's going to throw it in for the Lady Bears.
Lowe's going to take a breather. In comes, I think, Janiyah Lawson. There's Jayla and Janiyah Lawson on this basketball team.
Knockdown corner 3 by Lawson, the senior.
And that's Jayla.
That is Jayla indeed.
Mention her name, she knocks down 3s. Ties up the game 5-5, 3:50 left in the first quarter. A lot of basketball to be played. Good ball movement by Santa Fe South. And we've got some sort of buzzer.
Maybe a clock malfunction.
Somebody
really
may have hit the button, I think.
It confused the players out there on the court.
Well, it confused the officials. He stopped the game. So they're going to have a little conversation here. I wish we could send our producer down there with a microphone to hear that.
Yeah, I'd like to get Langston down there on the court, be our insider.
He's just not very fast. He's very slow. I could literally put you on my back and outrun him. I'm that fast.
Did you learn that out in Elk City?
Well, is it that I'm that fast, or Langston is just that slow? I think Langston is our producer, ladies and gentlemen, just to add a little context to what we're talking about. Still,
yeah, I don't know what happened.
I mean, we heard it wasn't a whistle, it was a buzzer.
Maybe it
and
looks
so
like
they've literally stopped the game for some apparent reason that we're unaware of.
And Acuna is going to be at the free throw line, so I'm assuming it's a technical foul
We
somewhere. We just missed it.
We should have mic'd up Acuna because she's standing right there.
If only Langston was on the court. That could have been very helpful.
Yeah,
in
but
this
he's up here
situation.
producing the broadcast, so
we're thankful.
We'll roll with that.
Yeah, technical foul.
Okay, technical foul. I'm not exactly why, but we will roll with it, and Kuna makes the first free throw.
Just going to take a wild guess that it might be on the coaching staff of John Marshall.
Anaya Barrow is in the game. She came in for Washington, I believe. Yep, for John Marshall, and Kuna misses the second one.
Okay.
Still a one-point lead, though, and they will have possession of the basketball. So Kiera Talley will inbound it to Alejandra Acuna. Acuna's going to overlook it, throws it to the high post to Masheet. Back to Acuna, now to Talley on the wing. Top of the key to Masheet. Kind of loses control there for a minute, but she's going to dribble left. Gives it back to Acuna. Acuna.
We got a block.
Oh, what an Acuna gets the ball and the putback buckets. 3-point lead by Santa Fe South.
It was blocked by John Marshall, and Acuna was right there for the
Here's
deflection.
Roberson, takes it upon herself, gets the bucket and draws the foul.
That's a big time and one by the senior guard, Roberson. She has an opportunity to finish the old school three-point play.
I know Coach Gardner really likes that.
Oh, no doubt about it. Chance to tie up this ball game. Down by one.
So the four other members of the John Marshall Lady Bears are back on the other end, preparing for defense. Roberson in and out on the and one, so they'll only get 2 points out of that possession and out of that play. Talley in the corner, thought about pulling up. Goes left, back to Acuna. Acuna to Masheet. Double teamed right now. Somebody's got to be open. Masheet drives, gives it to corner to the Talley. Defensive rebound by number 2, Janiyah Lawson.
Turnover.
Talley jump shot, no good. Jayla Lawson with the rebound, throws it down court to Staley.
Oh, she couldn't handle the basketball on it. Goes out of bounds off of the knee.
Another missed
15.
opportunity here for the John Marshall women's basketball team. Santa Fe South will bring it up the floor. Gets crossed half court. 1 point game. Masheet, long two, gets it to fall.
Made him pay on the open mid-range jumper. She's got those reverse Grinches on. Anytime somebody has any type of Kobe's on, I have a good feeling about their shooting ability.
Roberson.
Masheets with the
offensive
block.
rebound. Masheets gets the offensive rebound was a putback shot, and that was missed. Santa Fe South gets it stolen by Roberson. 2-on-2. Gets it to Staley. Puts off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded.
That's Talley bringing the ball up the court for Santa Fe.
Talley is having a good game so far. Dribbles right. Now gets it to the corner to Acuna. Back to Talley. Talley to the high post. Turnaround jump shot. Masheet off the glass. No good. Rebounded John Marshall.
Looks like Roberson's going to slow it down now. Try to get a good shot off for the Lady Bears. They get it down low.
Roberson puts it up, no good. Acuna on the rebound. Throws it long way down court to Talley for the points in transition, the easy layup.
Acuna
12-7 with 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here comes John Marshall. Staley at the top of the key, goes left. Roberson for three, no good. Staley with the offensive rebound, put back. No good.
Slightly blocked by Masheet.
Santa Fe South bringing it up the court. Acuna leading the way. Far left side, gets it in the corner, now the top. Masheet long two. No good. Offensive rebound, Talley. She's going to put the put back up and get it to fall 14-7.
That's just all hustle right there by Tally, and then she just finishes through the defenders to put her team up 14-7.
Here we go. Roberson's going to attack the paint, puts up the shot, draws the foul, but misses the shot. But she'll at least get 2 free throw attempts here before the end of the first quarter.
That's one way to get a good shot off, is just get down in the paint, create some contact, draw a foul. It's Roberson going to be at the free throw line. She is a senior.
Going through her routine, everyone's got their own way of shooting free throws. Puts it up. Did not go in. She'll have one more attempt. This is prime situation. If you want to stay in this game, you take the open shots.
No doubt about it.
And you don't get much more open than a free throw shot. All right. Here's the second one. And kind of rolls in, rolls out. Missed both of them. 30 seconds left until the second quarter. Cooner at the high post of Mesquite. Bullies her way in the paint, puts up the shot, gets it to fall 16-7.
That's just Mesquite going to work in the paint, using her size to her advantage to get the bucket.
9-point lead. 10 seconds left. 3-point shot, Lawson, no good. Putback is no good, but the third offensive rebound and putback is good. Number 11, Anaya Barrow with the bucket to close the gap and make it a 7-point game, 16-9. The visiting team, Santa Fe South Lady Saints, with the lead going into the second quarter. Again, our sponsors for this broadcast, SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. Super Prep, you've got to give them a follow if you're on social media. Chances are you are.
Yeah, most people are. It's very rare these days that you're not.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, look Super Prep up. They're on there as Super Prep OK. If you want to stay in the know regarding high school sports in the state of Oklahoma, you've got to give them a follow. They're the premier sports outlet featuring the very best in high school and college student athletes from this city, from this state, and around the nation. Super Prep can be found on CBS Sports Radio 105.3 FM here in Oklahoma City, KINB. All right, now that we've seen the first quarter happen, what adjustments need to be made by both teams, Dylan?
I think rebound is essential for both teams because a lot of points on both ends have been second chance opportunities for the team that's on offense, and they take advantage of that, and that's why we're at this, which is 16-9. Santa Fe South is on top. They've just had more hustle plays and more offensive rebounding turned into points. John Marshall did that right before half, which cut the lead a little bit to make it a 7-point game.
Lawson's going to inbound it to Staley. Shania Lawson with the shot attempt in the bucket to close the gap a little bit more. 5-point difference right now, 16-11. Santa Fe South with the basketball.
Sophomore guard coming off the bench and making her impact right away.
Kuna to the high post, down to the corner. Open shot, but no, gives it to Talley, who drives back to Clark. Stolen by Staley. No, that's not Staley. That's just Sanaya Brown. And Santa Fe South gets the rebound, tries to throw it down court to Staley, who's right there on the three-point line, drives baseline, gives it to Mesquite, turns around, puts up the shot off the glass. It's good. 18-11, Santa Fe South with the lead. John Marshall, Lady Bears with the basketball.
I think Santa Fe South, we're going to see a lot more Mesquite down in the post.
Staley lost control, got fouled. Foul will be on the floor. So they will inbound the basketball from the baseline. That's going to be Janiyah Lawson. Quick substitutions. Brianna Martinez is coming out of the game, and I believe Ross
Staley with the open three.
And okay, rebounded. 3-point shot, Brown knocks it down.
That's junior guard made that three look real easy. That is a big-time shot.
They're starting to get hot from the perimeter. 4-point difference. Still got to stop Mashit. She's had quite a few points in the paint to start this game.
Well, that's what you got to do. If she gets the ball down there in the paint, you got to double team her and put her in a tough situation.
Ball goes out of bounds off John Marshall. Santa Fe South will retain possession. Throw it back to Staley. Corner three. Knocks it down. 3 for 3.
That's Tally from the corner. She's trigger happy right now.
John Marshall moving the basketball to the corner. Lawson with the floater, no good. Rebounded Santa Fe South. Cunha going to bring it up the floor. Throws it down court to Clark.
Oh, she traveled. Start taking some steps without dribbling.
That's not like Cynthia Clark. She's usually a highly functioning, fundamental basketball player. Got a little bit of ahead of herself. I think she saw some real estate and was going to take an open shot, but
yeah, I
the
got a little
feet
too
moved
excited.
Before she wanted them to.
Her team still has the lead. Santa Fe South up 21-14. 6:09 left in the second.
Brown's going to inbound the basketball to Lawson. Lawson goes to the left side. Gives it to Roberson. Down low. Puts up the shot. Offensive rebound. Put back is good. And one.
That's Barrow, the freshman forward, making another big play in the paint. That's her second big bucket down there on the low block.
Jacqueline Lower, who got the rebound, gave her the basketball.
Yep.
And
great assist.
Gave her the opportunity to make that play. Free throw is good.
Yep, that's Barrow.
21-17.
Really tall freshman for the Lady Bears.
John Marshall's got the momentum right now. Here's Mashit, drives baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded John Marshall. They'll have another opportunity to cut the deficit. It's
Roberson taking it coast to coast.
Rebounded Santa Fe South. Quickly getting it down the court. Here's Tally one-on-one. Loses control of the basketball, goes out of bounds. Who's it out on?
It will stay with Santa Fe South. It was out of bounds on the Lady Bears. So Tally's going to stay on the baseline and inbound it.
5.5 left in the second quarter, and Low Air almost with the steal. Santa Fe South retains possession here. Down low, it's Tally. Quick put back shot, no good. Rebounded Lawson. Lawson gets it in the corner. Roberson for three, no good. Rebounded Santa Fe South. Right back to Acuna. The point guard pushes it. Tally on the wing. Thought about taking it. Back to Acuna. Back to Tally. She takes it this time and knocks it down.
That's too much space for Tally. That's like a practice shot for her. Nobody contested it. Open three, knockdown for Tally.
Soraya Roberson showing her dribbling ability. Attacks the rim. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound of Mashit. Throws far down the court off the fingertips of Kiera Tally.
Difficult catch over the shoulder. It was like a football fade route. She just couldn't come up with it. So here come the Lady Bears for John Marshall.
Brown's going to bring the ball up the court. Overlooking it, the defense, Soraya Roberson. Back to Brown. Brown to the corner. Jayla Lawson knocking it down. Another three-point shot by John Marshall.
That's her second three in that exact same spot over in the corner. She likes that spot.
High post. Trying to get it down low to Mashit. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded.
Good defense without fouling by the
Barrow
Lady
with
Bears.
the rebound. Here's Brown bringing it up the court. 4-point difference. Lawson back to the other Lawson. Puts it up, no good. Rebounded Acuna. Throws down court to Sierra Tally. One-on-one. Finds Clark down low. What a block by Barrow to prevent the easy bucket.
Yep. Really nice trailing block by Barrow. She's a young player, and they look to build around her in the future. Only a ninth grader.
All right, gets it to Clark. Now to Mashit for three. High arch, no good. Rebounded Lawson. Here's Staley. Tried to get it to her teammates, stolen by Mashit. Mashit needs help. Acuna is there to save it. Back to Mashit. She's going to bring it up the court. Right at the high post. bullies her way in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebounded, John Marshall.
2-on-2 fast break.
Staley's going to have the ball restart, pulls back, says let's get it to Roberson, who finds a lane, puts up the shot. It's a bucket. 2-point game, Dylan.
Beautiful backdoor cut by Roberson. She's really fast and athletic. Showed it on that possession.
3 minutes left until halftime. Santa Fe South losing their lead. They were up by 9 at one point. They're only up 2 now, and they commit a turnover and give the ball back to John Marshall.
Acuna tried to force it down low to Tally, overthrew her a little bit. 2-point game.
Here's Lalone Staley. Dribbles right, gets it to the high post to Jones, and then now to Lawson. Lawson overthrows it, trying to hit Jayla Lawson. Goes out of bounds. Santa Fe will have another opportunity to increase their lead. They need to stop the bleeding here, Dylan.
Yeah, no doubt. John Marshall was down by 9, and now they're only down by 2. 2:30 left before halftime. Here's Tally with the basketball. Back to Acuna.
Kiera Tally in the corner. 3-point shot, no good. And Staley with the rebound and immediately pushes it up the court. Dives for the loose ball. Gets it to Lawson. They're going to call a foul on Acuna. On the floor, kind of a push.
Yep.
2:17 left until halftime. John Marshall with the basketball. They'll have an opportunity to tie up this game here.
Oh, yeah, they got plenty of time to get some more points on the board.
Staley thought about the three. Roberson immediately thought, I can make this shot, and does. They take a 1-point lead, their first lead of the game.
The senior leader gives her team the lead, like you expect the leaders to do.
Here's Masheet with the fake, now drives, puts up this floating shot and gets it to fall. Santa Fe South retakes the lead.
The pump fake is what created that open shot for Masheet.
Lawson for three, it's on target, knocks it down.
Back-to-back threes
Jayla
for the Lady
Lawson.
Bears. First Roberson, now Lawson.
Another lead change.
From that left wing. 1:37 left before halftime. Here comes Acuna.
High post to Masheet. Trying to get it down there, down to the corner, back to Masheet. Puts up the jump shot, gets it to fall. Now it's tied.
Nice
28
stop
to
and
28. A minute 20 left in the second quarter.
Masheet with the mid-range jumper.
Staley to Roberson. Deep three. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded Lawson to Jayla Lawson now, who puts up a three, no good. Rebounded Jones. Gets it back to Roberson. Puts up the shot. Rebounded Acuna, Santa Fe South. They're pushing it. Gets it to Tally with the layup. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded Jayla Lawson. It's going to slow it down. 53 seconds left. Deep three, no good. Rebounded, number 22, Brianna Martinez. Gets it back to Alejandra Acuna. Now to Masheet. Masheet puts up this shot. Can't get the shooter's roll, but then makes kind of a block. John Marshall gets the ball back. Here's
Lady
Staley.
Bears.
Got the shot off.
Definitely some
Absorbed
contact, but no call.
Here's Masheet in transition. Gets the bucket to take the lead by 2. 15 seconds left
Found
until
Masheet
halftime.
with the outlet pass for
10
an easy
seconds
bucket.
left. Here's Roberson. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to fall. A fight for the rebound. They're going to stop the clock at 2.9 seconds left. Call a jump ball. And it's going to be Santa Fe South basketball here. They'll have 2.9 seconds left to add on to their lead. They're up by 2.
Going to have to get a really quick shot off here. 2.9 left.
And they're going to let that thing roll all the way down there as much as possible.
Here comes Roberson.
And then there's Masheet. Oh, almost got it stolen, and it did get it stolen. There's just not enough time left to get a shot off. So our score at halftime here for the girls' game on this Tuesday night broadcast. Santa Fe South Lady Saints 30, John Marshall Lady Bears 28. 2-point difference at half. We'll talk about what adjustments need to be made here coming up for the David Stanley Mitsubishi halftime show coming up here very shortly. We're going to take a small break and then come back and get the second half underway. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jay Swick. To my right is Dylan Tribble. And this Tuesday night basketball broadcast between the John Marshall Bears and the Santa Fe South Saints is brought to you by SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. We'll be back shortly. And we are back Tuesday night basketball here on PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi, broadcasting live here from Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse on Charles Davis Memorial Court, the home of the John Marshall Bears. We've got halftime of the girls' game, and literally seconds away from this third quarter, Santa Fe South ladies basketball team has a 2-point lead, 30-28 over the John Marshall Lady Bears. What does John Marshall have to do to get back in this game? I know it's a 2-point game difference, so they're in the game, but this is a home game for them. This is senior day. This is a special opportunity where they can end the season the right way, the way they want to. What do they got to do?
So whenever they get these opportunities in transition, they have to capitalize. If they can beat the defense of Santa Fe South more often, they're going to get more points on the board and facilitate the ball. More passes means open shots, and they have the shooters to knock down threes, one being Lawson. She's already two three-pointers in from that corner. So I would keep trying to find her and Roberson. She's just an all-around playmaker.
Yeah, both Janiah Lawson and Jayla Lawson have played pretty well in the first half. They were down 9. They came back, took the lead. We had like 4 or 5 lead changes. And right now Santa Fe South has the lead.
Speaking of Lawson.
There's a 3-point shot. Offensive rebound, but almost stolen. And kind of a loose basketball got by John Marshall. Staley with the 3-point shot. Jayla Lawson with the rebound, gives it to the other Lawson, now back to the original Lawson with the 3-point shot, no good. Janiah Lawson is number 2, Jayla Lawson is number 23. Santa Fe South, Kiera Talley gives it to Alejandra Acuna. To
Masheet with the floater, couldn't get it to fall.
Puts up the shot, offensive rebound. Acuna back to Masheet, puts up the jump shot, in and out. Offensive rebound by number 11, Anaya Barrow.
Both teams had open shots, just couldn't get it to fall down. Here's Lawson driving the lane.
Janiah with the shot, no good. Masheet with the rebound for Santa Fe South. They're going to push the basketball far up the court to Talley, goes out of bounds.
Talley just couldn't get control of the basketball, so it's going right back to the Lady Bears, and the senior Roberson's going to bring it up the floor.
Anaya Barrow going to inbound the basketball to Soraya Roberson. Roberson again rocking the green Grinch Kobe Bryant shoes. Gives it to Lawson on the wing. Loses her dribble. Cross court to Staley. Deep 3-point shot, no good. Brown with the rebound. Cynthia Clark with the rebound. Gives it to Masheet now in the corner, back to Clark. Gives it to Acuna. What a
great ball movement.
What a pass.
Phenomenal pass from
Brianna
Acuna.
Martinez with the bucket. Here comes the John Marshall Lady Bears. Lawson to Lawson. 3-point shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Lawson gets her own shot. Pulls up again, and it falls this time.
The second 3 falls for Lawson, and she is not afraid to let it fly.
Santa Fe South up 1, 32-31, and the basketball. Talley for 3, no good. And
rebounded by Barrow.
Stolen Masheet, and the shot, it's good.
Great
Increase their
play.
lead, 34-31. John Marshall down by 3 with the basketball. Soraya Roberson drives left. Hands off to Jayla Lawson. Corner 3-point shot will go out of bounds. 5:26 left in the third quarter. Santa Fe South going to have an opportunity to increase their lead. At one point they were up as much as 9 points. Gets it to Masheet. Drives the paint, puts up the shot, no good.
Partially blocked by Barrow.
They're going to call a block shot. She wanted a foul. But it's going to remain Santa Fe South basketball. Talley going to inbound the pass to the corner. Gets it right back. Clark to Masheet. High post. She's going to restart that half-court offense. Thought about pulling up. Gives it to Martinez. Back to Sheet. They're going to call a travel.
Yep. Picked her foot up instead of driving with that pivot foot.
So it'll be John Marshall basketball, down by 3 points. They'll have an opportunity to at least tie this game if they do, in fact, make a three-point shot. Is it to Lawson? To the other Lawson, Janiyah Lawson. Staley on the lane, back to Janiyah. Down low to Barrow, gives it to Janiyah for three. Knocks it down, ties the game.
The other Lawson knocks it down from the right wing. So each Lawson for the Lady Bears have knocked down a tray ball in this third quarter.
Kiera Talley bringing it up the court. Now hits Martinez. Now Masheet for three. On target, no good though. Rebounded Janiyah Lawson. Brings it up the court. Goes left. Throws to Jayla. Janiyah back to Jayla.
Stolen by Talley. Right back to
Barrow.
Barrow.
Deep three, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds and be Santa Fe South basketball. The Lady Saints will have an opportunity to increase their lead by at least by 2, maybe 3 points. Tie ball game right now, 34-34, 4 minutes, 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Masheet, turns around, off the glass, gets it to fall.
Yeah.
Santa Fe South, 2-point lead now.
Big time shot by Masheet to knock that down in between two defenders.
Roberson bringing it up the court, gets past half court on the right side. Janiyah Lawson thought about it. Roberson gets it back, puts up the three. Fighting for the rebound, Acuna gets it. Point guard bringing it right back up the court. Directing traffic. Gives it to Kiera Talley, who's going to restart this half-court offense. Always trying to look for number 30. They do. Get it. Her the ball. Masheet puts up the shot. No good. Goes out of bounds. Yep. Nobody touched it, so it'll be John Marshall Lady Bear basketball.
A lot of contact down there, but the referees are just going to let them play. So here comes the senior, Roberson, trying to put the Lady Bears back in the game, tie it up, or take the lead with the three.
Here's Roberson to Staley. Thought about taking it back to Roberson. Roberson goes to the free throw line, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded Masheet. Came close to another travel. Stolen by Staley. Lalone Staley throws cross court to Lawson, puts up the floater, can't get it to fall. Acuna's right there in the middle trying to get the rebound, but Lawson gets it back. Now to Lalone. Now to Staley. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded Barrow, somehow gets it in the corner. And they've got to get the basketball, but it's going to be back. It is back court. Turnover, John Marshall. Missed opportunity.
Tell you what, the Lady Bears love shooting the three-point ball. Anytime they get an open look, they are just going to pull the trigger and let it fly.
Now, Santa Fe South has got to figure out how to capitalize on some of these turnovers. Here's a three-point shot by Talley, no good. Right back to Talley, gets the offensive rebound. Thought she was passing to an open teammate, but Roberson stole it, is taking it, draws the foul, doesn't make the shot. She'll go to the line for two.
Yep, just a great job by Roberson to show her speed and athleticism on that fast break. Shot doesn't fall, but she is fouled, going to the free throw line.
All right.
Some big-time free throws right now to try to tie this ball game up.
Here's the first shot. Gets the shooter's roll.
Got the friendly bounce on that first free throw.
Some substitutions coming in for John Marshall on the other side. You won't be able to see it.
Number 30 coming in the game.
That's
Jada Jones, the
Jada
sophomore
Jones,
forward.
that's exactly right. Also on the floor is Lalone Staley. Number 1, Jasenia Brown.
Second free throw's good, so we are tied up at 36, 2:19 left in the third.
Number 23, Jayla Lawson down there as well for the John Marshall Lady Bears. Gets it to Masheet. Found a space in the paint for the easy bucket.
Yeah, great pass by Acuna and great finish by Masheet. She just took advantage of her size in the paint.
Here's Roberson dribbling left. Cuts off a screen. They're going to call an illegal screen on number 30, Jada Jones. So Santa Fe South will get the basketball back. Up 2 points, 38-36, just under 2 minutes. left in this third quarter. Been a rather clean game, or I'm sorry, clean third quarter at least.
Look at
Only
Machine
one
getting
foul
position
apiece.
down low again.
Can't get it. Now it's a fight for the rebound. Gets it to Clark. Clark puts up the shot. Can't get it to fall. Machine comes up with the rebound and the putback. The dominating the boards offensively.
No doubt about it. The rebound deflected right to Machine, and that's the player you want with the basketball. Another 2.
Staley, deep three-point shot attempt. Rebounded Machine of Santa Fe South.
Outlet.
Deep throw to Kiera Talley that did not get the pass. It was overthrown.
That's happened a couple of times for Santa Fe South. They get excited and chunk the ball down the court, but the players aren't able to come up with it.
Acuna's right arm has to be sore. She
slung it, man. She slung it down the court.
Throwing the long pass. Here's Brown for John Marshall attacking. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. There's a foul.
Yep, contact when she went up with that shot. So Brown, the junior, she's going to go to the free throw line. John Marshall's down by 4.
They're going to call the foul on, I think, Kiera Talley. Here's Brown for the free throw shot and can't get it to fall. She can make it a one-possession game if she makes this free throw here.
1:03 left in this third quarter.
Puts it up, gets it to fall. 37 for John Marshall. Santa Fe South, 40. Under a minute left. Stolen by Brown. 2-on-1. Puts up the shot off the glass. Gets within 1. Now the bucket's good.
Great defense by Brown to come up with that turnover.
And a timeout. No, and over the back. Or a carry.
It's going to be a carry on Talley. Big thanks to that defensive pressure by the Lady Bears. Wouldn't be surprised if we see more full court defense by them going into the stretch.
47.6 seconds left until the fourth quarter. Should be a really good fourth quarter here tonight.
No doubt about it.
Jones, now the corner to Lawson. Lawson has to get some room. Stolen by Kiera Talley. Talley gets it, drives, puts up the shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds off the foot of a Jada Jones. So Santa Fe South will keep possession of the basketball. They're up 1 point right now with 33 seconds left until the fourth quarter. Clark gets it on the wing.
Trying to find Machine down low.
Gets Machine at the high post, drives, step back, puts up the shot, doesn't get it to fall, but she gets fouled.
Yep.
She'll go to the free throw line. Try to increase their lead to 3 if she makes both shots.
That's right. Machine was hit on the arm as she was going up for that shot. That's one thing you can't do is give her 2 free throws. Got to play clean down there against her.
Puts it up, knocks it down. 2-point lead by Santa Fe South. Can she increase it to 3? Dylan? Knocks it down.
I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to jinx her,
You didn't want to jinx her.
I did not want to jinx that young lady.
All right, so they give it to Brown. Brings across half court. Now corner to Lawson. Lawson steps up. Gives it to Roberson for 3. Off the rim, goes out of bounds. It'll be Santa Fe South basketball with 11.8 seconds left in the third quarter.
I would imagine they're going to milk this clock down to 1 second and try to get a good shot. And here's John Marshall with that
starting to press defense. A little bit. They're going to call a timeout. Coach Beck said, give me a second. 10.8 seconds until the start of this fourth quarter. Into the third. We're here at Charles Davis Memorial Court at Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse on the campus of John Marshall High School, right off Northwest 122nd. Want to shout out our sponsors for being a part of our broadcast and supporting high school athletics here in the state of Oklahoma. SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. Also, State Farm agent Chuck Davis. Give him a call, 405-378-8008. That's 378-8008. Let State Farm agent Chuck Davis take care of all your insurance needs. All right, so. All right, so it's, you know, they've honored the seniors here. I do want to talk about Coach Cudjoe. Before the start of the boys' games, Patrick Cudjoe has won a lot of basketball games, Dylan.
He sure has. They recognize him at halftime here at John Marshall High School in the Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse.
Well, he got win number 500.
That's big. That is big time.
That is huge. And there's going to be a stepped out of bounds.
Lacuna forced to step out of bounds.
With 8 seconds left, so John Marshall is going to get the basketball back.
Lady Bears seen a lot of success with that full court defense.
Inbounded to Lawson. Lawson's going to step back, cuts off a screen.
She'll pull up.
Deep three, gets it to fall to tie the game at the end of the third quarter. What a
huge shot by Lawson. I mean, if you give her any breathing room, she is pulling, and she made them pay. She has her team tied up with Santa Fe South going into the fourth quarter.
What a play by the senior Jayla Lawson for the NBA range three-point shot.
She'll let it fly. She's done it all night.
What a game. 42-42 as we approach the fourth quarter. What does the winning team have to do here to close it out? What do they got to do better than the other team? Because it could be either one.
I think whoever minimizes the turnovers is going to win this basketball game. Because now, I mean, we're at 0-0.
Right.
0-0 going into the fourth. Whoever can play disciplined basketball and not turn it over, get good looks, take your time on offense, don't rush anything, that's who's going to win.
And it's going to be important when it comes to rebounds.
Oh, for sure.
Offensive rebounds equal opportunities to put more points on the board.
Yep.
Whoever can kind of capitalize on those game situations will have the edge in this game. Will it be Santa Fe South? Will it be John Marshall? Stay with us. We'll let you know as it happens live.
We'll find out in 8 minutes.
Here on PPBC TV, want to thank everybody that's tuned in worldwide to watch high school basketball here in the state of Oklahoma. Santa Fe South will have possession. Kira Talley will inbound the basketball to Acuna. Gets knocked out of bounds by Lalone Staley.
Denying the pass to the point guard for Santa Fe South. They're going to double Acuna, so surely somebody else is open. It's
Talley gets it to Machete. Machete having to dribble around. Barrow was all over her. Now it's Staley. They double team. She still puts up the shot, goes down hard on the court.
Hard foul on Machete. They're going to make her earn it. They said no easy buckets in the paint here at John Marshall High School.
So she'll go to the free throw line for the first opportunity in the fourth quarter to take the early lead. Machete puts it up, gets it to fall. 1 point lead, Santa Fe South.
I think that's who Santa Fe South likes the most at the free throw line for them. Their playmaker, Machete,
knocks that down. Makes it look easy. 2 point lead for Santa Fe South. John Marshall with the basketball. Shania Lawson back in the game. Dribbles right. Hands off to Roberson. Roberson attacks. Then kicks it out to Lawson for three. Knocks it down.
All the way from the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. Lawson with another tray ball.
Jayla Lawson with the bucket. Talley drives, puts up the shot. Janiyah Lawson with the rebound. Gets it to
Jayla. Wanted to pull up really bad.
She's feeling it from the perimeter, and they get it back to her. She's just double teamed, cuts off a screen there. Now she needs help and has to call timeout.
Good defense right there by Santa Fe South to not allow Lawson to chunk up another three.
Well,
she is red hot.
Smart move by Coach Anthony Gardner of John Marshall to call a timeout.
Oh, for sure.
Had to regroup. You're in a tough spot right there. You didn't have the dribble.
So we got a lead change.
I know.
That three-pointer
John Marshall
by Jayla Lawson.
And they're going to have to work to keep it.
Oh, for sure.
And the only way you really keep it is keep scoring
and play good defense.
Or just completely shut down Santa Fe South, which is difficult to do because Machete
is a machine.
Yeah, she is.
She knows how to score and get to her spots.
Keely Machete is having a day for Santa Fe South. She's a really good player. All right. Janiyah Lawson is going to inbound the basketball. Gives it right back to Janiyah, now to Staley. Staley to Roberson. Roberson cuts off a screen. Top of the key. Trying to get it to Janiyah. Overthrows it. That's a turnover.
Yep, we talked about that. Right when the third quarter finished, whoever commits the least amount of turnovers is who's going to come out on top.
Just under 7 minutes left in the game. John Marshall, Lady Bears with a 1-point lead, and there is a...
It's going to be an over and back.
Okay.
On Tally. Very uncharacteristic.
Like a carry? Is that a carry?
Yeah. Over and back. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was an over and back.
Backcourt violation. All right, Janiyah Lawson. Down low to Roberson, wide open. Can't get it to fall. Santa Fe South with the basketball. Kiera Talley bringing it up the court. Turns back around, gives it to Acuna. Acuna to Masheet. Masheet hands off to Acuna. Gets it to Talley, stolen by Roberson. Turns around. Gonna take it, Euro step. Gets it to fall, buckets. John Marshall with a 3-point lead. Here comes Santa Fe.
Roberson,
their biggest deficit of the game.
Oh, yeah. Roberson's just so dynamic in the open court. She finishes that fast break. Here's Masheet.
Puts up the shot, makes it fall.
The knockdown mid-range jumper by number 3-0 for Santa Fe South.
John Marshall with the ball and 1-point lead. Roberson gets it stolen by Masheet. Masheet throws deep to Talley, gets the ball, jump shot, gets it to fall. And
That's
the
a
Santa
big-time
Fe South
shot.
Saints have come back into this game.
Big-time pass by Masheet and a big-time shot by Talley.
Shot is made. Nope, shot is missed. Goes out of bounds.
Tipped out of bounds.
Going to be Santa Fe South basketball. Several lead changes here in this fourth quarter. Exciting high school basketball here on PPBC TV.
1-point game, 5:40 left in the fourth.
Alejandra Acuna gets it to Keela Masheet. Now to Talley. And Acuna back to Masheet. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded. Roberson.
Here comes Lawson, Janiyah Lawson. To Jayla Lawson.
Bringing it on the right side. Puts up the three. That's her spot. Can't get it to fall, though. Clark loses control. John Marshall gets it back. And Lawson over there in the corner wants it, but needs to throw it cross court to Staley, who loses control, has to restart the offense and give it back to Soraya Roberson. Roberson, Jayla Lawson for three, knocks it down. What a bucket.
Man down. Jayla Lawson with another big three.
She needs to ice her shooting hand because it's on fire. All right, Talley with the bucket. Found the lane for the high percentage shot to tie the game 50-50. 4:35 left in the fourth quarter.
No help defense on the backside for John Marshall. Easy finish for Talley. Here comes Roberson.
Soraya Roberson hands off to Lawson, who gets it down low to the baseline. Almost stolen. They're diving for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
That's right. Possession arrow in favor of the Lady Bears.
4:21 left in the fourth. We got a tie ball game here at Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse on the campus of John Marshall. Score is 50-50.
0-0.
Doesn't get much better than this on Tuesday night basketball.
Gosh. This is a great game.
And stay tuned for the boys game, which will follow here tonight. Sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony. Super Prep. David Stanley, Mitsubishi. 601 West I-240 Service Road. Got to stop by there if you're in the market for a new or a pre-owned vehicle. They've got a great staff there for you to help you get a new vehicle that fits your budget.
I got a good idea for you. You're a Ravens fan, correct?
Baltimore Ravens fan. When it comes to football, yes, I am.
And the colors are purple.
And black, correct.
And I think you need to get a replica of that purple Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider from Too Fast, Too Furious. Needs to happen.
They can custom make whatever paint job you need. They will definitely help you out, and I would drive that thing if I, in a matter of minutes if I could.
We can race on I-35. Not on record, of course. I mean, we wouldn't do that.
I don't like to break the speeding limit, okay. Dylan. I'm more of a, play by the rules kind of guy.
You drive 5 under?
I do.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Here's Roberson to inbound into Lawson.
Lawson just looking for a three-point shot and takes one right there off the rim. Rebound of Machete. Tie ball game 50-50. Here comes Santa Fe South. Gets it to Clark. Down to Machete at the top of the key. She's going to try and spin and get closer. Now she's going to back up. Is it to Talley? Almost stolen. Talley's going to dish it to Acuna. Saves it. Goes back to Clark. Back to Machete. Machete, what great ball movement here by Santa Fe South. Gets it to Talley on the wing. Deep three, no good. Rebounded Janiyah Lawson. She's bringing it up the court, trying to break the tie here. Corner three by Roberson, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Janiyah Lawson gets it back to Roberson with the floater. Can't get it to fall, rebound at Santa Fe South. Alejandra Acuna to Kiera Talley. To Machete, drives the lane, puts up the shot, gets it to fall, and draws the foul and one.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. And Machete is a big-time player. Her team needs her. She delivers, and she's at the free throw line for one shot.
Can increase their lead to 3 if she can make it. Knocks it down. Well played. 53 to 50. Santa Fe South with the lead. John Marshall with the basketball.
3:18 left.
Janiyah Lawson bringing it up the court. Finds it, gives it to Jayla, who fires for the 3. No good. Rebound at Roberson. Close to the basket. Back to Lawson. Puts up the floater off the glass. Gets it to fall. 1 point difference. She can shoot
the 3 and she can shoot the floater.
Under 3 minutes left. Santa Fe South with the ball and a 1-point lead. Acuna down low to Talley. Turnaround jumper. She gets fouled. Barrow did not like the call. Seems surprised by it.
I get it, but there was definitely contact on that shot attempt by Kiera Talley. Her team's up by 1. Opportunity to make it a 3-point game.
Big time free throw attempts right here. Here's the first one. Knocks it down. 2-point lead by Santa Fe South. Can they make it a 3-point lead? It's all up to Kiera.
These are some high-pressure free throws for this young lady. Knocks down the first. 1 more to go.
Puts up the shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded Janiyah Lawson. John Marshall with the basketball, down 2. Roberson at the top of the key. Hands off to Jayla. Pulls up for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded Machete. Keely Machete to Acuna. Throws it. Cross court. Bad pass goes out of bounds.
Yeah, she just tried to force that one way down the court. Don't really understand that this late in the game. You got a 2-point lead. Just be smart. But now the Lady Bears get the ball right back.
Inbound the basketball to Staley. Gets fouled.
Frustration foul on Talley.
So once they get to that 5 foul,
that's only
their
first foul though.
That is Santa Fe South's first foul of the 4th quarter, which is
clean defense by
very
Santa
clean.
Fe South.
Throws it to Janiyah Lawson. Guarded heavily. Here's Staley for 3. Can't get it to fall, and a rebound. Right back to Staley. Thought about taking it. Gives it to Janiyah. Janiyah's trying to give it to Jayla. Needs some help. Has to get it to Staley. Staley drives right. Kicks it to Roberson for 3. No good. Rebounded Kiera Talley. Loose ball. John Marshall gets it back. Corner to Janiyah Lawson. 3-point shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it's Keely Machete. Now they're going to restart. They've got a 2-point lead with 1:50 left.
And they can take all the time they want. No shot clock in Oklahoma high school basketball.
Acuna to Clark. Cynthia Clark now to Talley. Talley to Martinez. Back to Machete here. Machete going to just try and take some of this time off the scoreboard.
And that's who Santa Fe South wants the ball
Has
in
to
the
give
hands
it
of Mashit.
to their point guard, Alejandra Acuna. This is a big possession for Santa Fe South at some point. What a bucket made by Kiara Talley to increase their lead to 4. It's a 2-possession game with 1:05 left in the fourth quarter.
That's one player you can't leave that wide open down low.
So Ryan Roberson diving for the basketball. They're going to call a foul on Kiara Talley.
Okay, so the second foul now. 59 seconds left. Roberson's going to inbound for the Lady Bears.
59 seconds left. Each possession is crucial for the John Marshall Lady Bears.
Because it's a 2-possession game unless they make a 3 and get fouled.
Oh, it's almost stolen by Mashit. It is. Keely Mashit going to bring it all the way down. Puts up the shot, and what bucket!
Talk about a clutch play by the leader for Santa Fe South, Mashit.
She didn't even have to put up the shot.
I was going to say, she didn't have to shoot it all, but she wanted it. She said, I'm going to put the team on my back.
And
I want this W.
No, not only did she make the shot, she drew the foul and have an extra one and knocks that down too. 7-point difference with 55 seconds left. John Marshall's going to have to score and score quickly because they've got to get the ball back.
They're going to try to get Lawson for a 3, but Santa Fe's playing right up in her face.
Deep
and
three.
And they fouled her on the 3.
So she'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Oh, my gosh.
Should have let her shoot it.
Yeah.
I know she's been hot from perimeter, from, NBA range.
But that was
even further than NBA range. Here,
deep 3.
Free throws, very important. Can't get the first one. 7-point difference. You got to make these 2.
No doubt about it.
Cut it to 5. Puts it up. Can't make that one. 0 for 2 here.
That's tough.
She'll have one more free throw attempt. Puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound by John Marshall. Gets it right back to Lawson. Throws cross court to Roberson. Deep 3. Misses it. Rebounded. Keely Mashit. They're going to have to foul. 29 seconds left. It's a 2 Acuna.
They fouled Mashit away from the ball.
And I think our official twisted his ankle or twisted his knee.
He got knocked down as well, along with Mashit. A lot of contact
he absorbed some contact.
I hope he's all right.
I think, it's a knee situation. Dadgummit. I hate that. And he seems to be walking it off.
He's walking it
right
off
here.
pretty well.
That's good. We need officials here in the state of Oklahoma very badly. I want to encourage everybody listening, and if you have any aspirations,
or if you just want to be involved in sports again,
get in touch with the Oklahoma Referees Association. They'll train you. They'll put you in position to do it. We need more officials in every sport here in the state of Oklahoma. Here's Keely Mashit with her free throw attempt. Knocks it down, gets to the 50 mark. It's been all Santa Fe South down the stretch, Dylan.
I mean, down the stretch, you can really say it's been all Mashit down the stretch for Santa Fe South. Knocks down her second free throw. She's been big time for her team.
Oh, and it's stolen by Kiara Talley. He's going to put up the shot.
She got fouled
hard. She'll get fouled. Frustration foul there by John Marshall. Lalone Staley will get called for the foul. And, but it's either do that or, let them shoot.
Right. They're at least going to make them earn it at the stripe.
Right.
So Talley's got 2 shots. She's had a pretty good game herself.
Knocks it down.
It's the friendly roll on that first shot.
Here we go. Kiara Talley puts it up and misses. Rebound Roberson. Great crossover. 20 seconds left. Has to get a bucket. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded Clark. Clark to Mashit. their best free throw shooter. She's going to take it coast to coast. It's going to go out of bounds off of Keely Machete and be John Marshall basketball, but there's just not enough time left to make up the 10-point difference.
Yeah, that's going to be ball game.
And that's it. Wow, what a shot by Lawson.
Jayla Lawson falling away on the wing from very deep off the glass. The bank is open here on the northwest side of Oklahoma City.
Well, instead of losing by 10, they lose by 7.
No quit. No quit.
And
Play
that is
till the
better
last
than
second.
losing by 10. So you got to give her credit there. And there's no quit when it comes to Jayla Lawson, who
it meant a lot to her. She's a senior.
right shot the basketball well tonight, but unfortunately did not get the victory for her team. The winner of this game is the Santa Fe South Lady Saints. Improved their record to 8-13. Big win for Coach Alexandria Beck. And that's going to conclude our girls' game. I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in for the broadcast. I think they're going to honor the senior class for this boys basketball team here at John Marshall High School. The boys' game is coming up next. Stay with us. We're going to stream the boys' game live, play-by-play, right here on PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony. Super Prep OK, David Stanley Mitsubishi, State Farm agent Chuck Davis, First Security Bank, Geronimo's Bakery, Covington Heat and Air, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We'll be right back.
injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune in to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student-athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student-athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Welcome back to Tuesday night basketball here on PPBC TV. Sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. We are moments away from tip-off between the John Marshall Bears and the Santa Fe South Saints. Here live from Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse on Charles Davis Memorial Court on the campus of John Marshall. They've honored their senior class. They want to end on a good note, as every team does. And John Marshall's head coach, Patrick Cudgel, was honored for his 500th career win as a high school basketball coach in the state of Oklahoma. What a huge honor, what a huge accomplishment. Been coaching a long time. And he's either at a decade or very close to 10 years as head coach here at John Marshall High School.
I was going to say, 500 wins, that means you've been doing a lot of winning. You've had a lot of success over the years. You've had a lot of good athletes come through your program. The statistics speak for themselves. Congrats to him. I'm sure he wants to send these seniors out the right way with a W. And only time will tell. They got the Santa Fe South Saints coming in town to try to spoil senior night here at John Marshall. But I'm sure the Bears got a lot to say about that.
You're exactly right. And Santa Fe South is going over their starting lineup, introducing them to the crowd right now. And we've got it here for you. Jose Vasquez, number 33. Number 21, Chance Rogers. Number 5, Elijah Alsep. Number 4, Bershawn Anafawasi. And number 2, Stephen Watley will be the starting lineup for the Santa Fe South Saints here today, trying to disrupt senior day here at John Marshall.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy battle. Not for either team, in my opinion. This is a district game.
Last game of the regular season for both teams. And I know they want to end the regular season on a very, very good note.
Starting lineups are being introduced for the home team, the John Marshall Bears. You got number 12, Isaiah Rahman. Number 15, Ivan Garcia. Number 22, Jamari DeBose. Number 3, Jameer Hill.
And number 1.
And number 1, Trey George.
So we're about to get this game underway again. Big shout out to our sponsors for supporting high school basketball here in the state of Oklahoma, here in Oklahoma City, supporting their community and giving a platform to their athletic programs here at PPBC TV. And we're able to broadcast this game worldwide here on PPBC TV. Free to download straight to your mobile device. Whether it's Android, iPhone, Google Marketplace, it's available. You can check it out anywhere in the world.
Technology is a beautiful thing, my friend.
Again, our title sponsors for this broadcast, SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, David Stanley Mitsubishi. Also sponsoring First Security Bank, State Farm agent Chuck Davis, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company, Geronimo's Bakery, and Covington Heat and Air.
John Marshall wins the tip to start senior night.
Number 1, Trey George with the basketball. Moving it around the perimeter, back to George. It's to number 3, Jameer Hill. Cross court to 15, Ivan Garcia. Hill thought about taking it, get it down low to the big fella, gets the bucket, Jamari DeBose. Sophomore forward for John Marshall with the bucket. They start off 2-0.
Good start for the sophomore forward in the paint, getting one of those high percentage buckets.
Watley to Vasquez. Vasquez to number
Block
21.
from behind.
What a block by Jameer Hill. Santa Fe South still has possession. Corner 3 by number 22. Knocks it down.
Yeah, that was 21. Chance Rogers from the corner. Pulled up with a lot of confidence to knock down that 3.
Big first bucket of the game. Here's John Marshall. Loses control. Santa Fe South gets the basketball. Bringing it up court with a 1-point lead. Number 5, Elijah Alsop. Pulls up. Can't get it to fall. What a rebound by 22, Jamari DeBose. Jameer Hill with the basketball. Gives it to DeBose. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded, Santa Fe South. Elijah Alsop brings it up the court, back to Chance Rogers for 3, no good. Rebounded DeBose. Hill with the basketball, gets it across half court, down low. Baseline, jumper, can't get it to fall. DeBose with a monster rebound, but goes out of bounds, gets it knocked out of his hands. It'll remain John Marshall basketball.
I'll tell you what, DeBose can jump out of the gym. He showed it with his first bucket. He's been pounding the offensive glass, gave his team another possession.
And John Marshall's going to substitute Jameer Hill with the bat, well, kind of limping off the court. They're going to put in.
I think he twisted his ankle.
Popka. Buckets for John Marshall.
Yeah, tough reverse layup by number 5.
Retake the lead 4-3. Santa Fe South with the basketball. Here's Rogers. Drives, loses control. Stolen by John Marshall. And they're off to the races. Number 1, Trey George. Buckets.
Coast to coast for Trey George to finish with the right-handed lay.
Santa Fe drives baseline. They're going to call a travel.
Yep, that's the right call. Can't take 3 steps. It's going to be a travel every time.
Stephen Watley gets called for the travel there. He wishes he could have that back. John Marshall up 3 points, 6-3, early first quarter. Gets it to Garcia. Garcia crosses. Back to George. Thought about pulling up. They're going to say travel there.
George. That hesitation step caused the travel. Uncharacteristic turnover by the senior guard.
Santa Fe South will have an opportunity here to tie this game. It's a 1 possession. Down 3 points. They'll have to hit a 3-pointer if they want to tie it up.
And they got guys that can do that. Chance Rogers already knocked one down.
There's Watley down low. Easy bucket to Elijah Alsop.
Wide open
to get
on
within
the low
1.
block.
Here comes John Marshall. Trey George bringing the ball up the court. To Garcia, back to George. George to high post to DeBose, gets it down low to number 12, Isaiah Rahman.
Great quick passing to find Rahman down low in the paint for an easy 2.
increases their lead to 3, but somehow, some way, number 21, Chance Rogers, gets the bucket. That was a difficult shot.
Yeah, very contested shot. Finished the lay through traffic.
Deep throw to Garcia, right back to George. He thought about pulling up, finds DeBose in the paint. Gives it to Ramon, loses control, stolen by Santa Fe South. Deep throw, and gets the bucket, number 4, Brashawn Anafawasi.
Anafawasi had to finish over George, and that was not easy by any means. 8-9 ball game, Santa Fe South on top by 1.
Here's Ivan Garcia, back to George. Kind of telegraphing their
2-on-1.
And there's Anafawasi again, can't get it to fall, rebounded DeBose. What a clutch rebound by 22 of John Marshall. Garcia gonna Euro step, lays it up there, gets it to fall.
Mr. Garcia with the nasty Euro to the bucket.
Retakes the lead 10-9. And timeout John Marshall. Or timeout South Santa Fe. I'm not sure who called timeout first.
Yeah, I think Santa Fe South calls the timeout. They're down by 1 point. Really tight game so far early on. Back and forth. For sure. For sure.
Got to get the pregame jitters out. Got to get that adrenaline to kind of calm down a little bit so they can focus. Sometimes, you know, they overexert their energy, get a little bit too in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Turnovers can be created.
Both
but so
teams.
far, close ball game early first quarter, 4-11.
Yes, sir.
John Marshall with a 1-point lead up 10-9. Santa Fe South will have the basketball. Elijah Alsop going to inbound it to Stephen Watley. Watley dribbles left, calling out the play. It's it to Vasquez. Vasquez trying to make her move. Gets closer, high post jump shot, pulls up, knocks it down.
That was a great jab step, drive, find your spot, pull up, knock down.
Santa Fe takes the lead by 1 point, 11-10. Great ball distribution right now by John Marshall. Gets it in the corner, and as soon as I say that, they throw it out of bounds. Well, it gets knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, it was tipped out of bounds, so it will stay with the Bears.
All right, so Alsop will.
Some confusion down here. Referees trying to figure out who it's going to. One says Santa Fe South, the other says John Marshall. Maybe we should flip a coin. Nope,
okay,
staying with the Bears, the home team.
Yeah, it's tipped out of bounds, so that means Kapokpa will throw in the inbound basketball. Number 24 is in the game, Derek Shaw. Shaw with the basketball, throws cross court. Kapopka with the bucket, three-point shot, retakes the lead by 2.
Yep, the corner three is good for John Marshall.
A lot of lead changes here in the first quarter, back and forth. Great
travel. Oh, 5-second violation down low in the paint, away from the basketball.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll tell you what, Chance Rogers has some dribbling ability. It's pretty high level.
He sure does.
So John Marshall's Ivan Garcia will inbound the basketball to Trey George. He's calling out the play to give it to Abdullah. Back to George. George, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, gets it to fall.
Nice stop and pop by the senior point guard, Trey George.
Santa Fe South with the ball down 4. Just under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Stephen Watley hands off to Chance Rogers. Rogers, deep three-point attempt, gets it to fall to cut the deficit to 1. What a shot.
Big-time step-back three by number 21, Chance Rogers. That's his second three of the night.
Here comes Trey George, communicating with his teammates. Deep three by Garcia, no shot is no good. Rebound at Santa Fe South, who's running the zone. Chance Rogers with the basketball again, cuts off a screen.
One-on-one matchup, step back.
Deep three again, can he get it to fall? Yes, he can.
That was so nasty. That was a pure iso ball play by Rogers.
Cool that man off.
Somebody get some water on that man.
17-15, Santa Fe with a 2-point lead. George to DeBose to Garcia on the wing. Garcia needs help, back to George. George fakes, now gives it back to Garcia on the wing. Garcia needs help, drives, kicks it to George on the wing. Deep three-pointer by him, and he knocks it down.
Trey George with the answered three from the wing.
No wonder they call him Trey. 18-17.
Trey. It's not Ice Trey, but he is Trey.
Lots and lots of lead changes here today. Vasquez down, kicks it back to number 4, Anna Fawasi, no good. Rebounded DeBose. He's going to take it 2-on-1, and he'll take it himself off the glass. But right back to DeBose. He gets it that time.
That man is strong, and he is athletic, and he finished the bucket down low.
Here's Santa Fe South. Chance Rogers again for 3. Goes out of bounds. Missed the shot, and it bounced off the rim and went out of bounds. John Marshall get the ball back up 3 points, 20-17, a minute 7 left. This has been an entertaining first quarter.
No doubt.
Here on PPBC TV.
A lot of lead changes early on in this basketball game.
Trey George going to bring it up the floor right there on the wing. It's Derek Shaw. Gets it down low to DeBose for the bucket. It's good.
When he's wanting it and he's hot, you got to find him in the paint. They do it once again. DeBose.
22-17, 5-point difference. Chance Rogers on the right side hands it off to Watley. Watley drives, reverse layup, no good.
Good
Rebounded Jeremiah Abdullah. Gets it to Trey George, just barely. Throws cross court to number 5, Zua Kapopka. Back to George. Kapopka throws, makes it, 3-point shot. John Marshall gets to 25.
That's his second 3 from that exact same spot in the corner.
8-point difference. Santa Fe South got fouled as they're bringing the ball up the court. It'll be on the floor. Derek Shaw gets called for the foul for John Marshall. 13.8 seconds left. 8-point difference right now. Chance Rogers gets it. Ooh, step back 3. Can he do it again? No. Offensive rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball. John Marshall got in the middle of it, almost stripped him.
It's going to stay with the Saints. Possession arrow in favor of Santa Fe South. 6 seconds left. 25-17, John Marshall on top.
The Saints are going to have an opportunity to score, at least cut the deficit a little bit. 6 seconds to do it. Watley, wide open 3-point attempt, no good. John Marshall with the rebound. They're not going to have enough time to get the shot off. You know, Elijah Alsop had a wide open look there to, get within 5.
Yeah, that's the look you want. There was not a soul on him. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Score is 25-17 at the end of the first quarter. John Marshall with an 8-point lead right now in this game. What's Santa Fe South have to do to kind of cut the deficit a little bit?
Well, they got to play better defense, in my opinion. Whenever these open shooters are on the three-point line wide open, more times than not, they're going to knock it down. So you got to get out there, get a hand in their face, make it tough on them, and then you got to play tough defense down low on DeBose. He's been killing them in the paint.
Now, Santa Fe South is kind of like living and dying by the three-point shot. And
it's great when you're knocking them down, but when you start missing them, it's not a good thing. Like you said, you live and you die by it.
Chance Rogers got really hot there from the perimeter and then cooled off a little bit.
Yeah,
so
he started getting real trigger happy. Missed his last 2.
Overall, a clean basketball game. Only 1 foul in that first half.
Which is really impressive for high school basketball in the state of Oklahoma. Normally it's very physical, a lot of fouls, but not in this first quarter between John Marshall and Santa Fe South.
Derek Shaw is going to inbound the basketball for John Marshall. Gets it to his teammate, Trey George, point guard. Goes left off the screen. Kicks it to the Shaw. Shaw attacks, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. DeBose with the offensive rebound, knocks it to his teammate. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded Santa Fe South. Stephen Watley bringing it up the court. Top of the key, gives it to Rogers. That's right in his sweet spot. He's going to attack the paint. What a block! Right to his teammate. Kapopka, jam with a dunk.
Big time block by DeBose, and that creates a fast break dunk for the John Marshall Bears.
3-point shot by Rogers, no good. Rebounded. John Marshall. Derek Shaw with the basketball. They're up 10 points. Quick, fast run here for John Marshall. 21, Jeremiah Abdullah. And DeBose tried to get the rebound and punch it.
He tried to punch that one hard. Just lost control of the basketball. He was fouled. So DeBose is going to the free throw line. That man plays with a lot of physicality down there in the paint.
Looks like Jameer Hill is going to try and come back into this game. He limped off the court earlier. Missed it. DeBose missed his first free throw. Jameer Hill is going to try and tough it out here. And in comes also Tyler Butler.
DeBose has got those throwback sneakers on tonight. He's got the Paul George 1s. Those came out years ago.
Here's DeBose, second free throw, missed it. Santa Fe South at the rebound. So back to Rogers. Cross half court, down by 10. Rogers attacks. They get a foul called somewhere along the way. I think it's going to be a reaching foul for John Marshall.
Yeah, definitely some contact on that drive by Rogers. It's on the floor, though. No shot attempt. Got some subs coming in the game.
Jamari DeBose is going to come out of the game. So is Jeremiah Abdullah. And back in the game is Jameer Hill.
Yeah, we got an illegal screen by Santa Fe South. Going to be a quick turnover. So John Marshall gets the ball right back, up 10 points.
Inbounds it to George. Just under 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Lots and lots of basketball left in this game. George crosses half court, cuts off a screen, goes right. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound at Santa Fe South. Here come the Saints. Far shot. Stolen by Jameer Hill. Gets it to his teammate. Pushes it. Finds Vasquez. No, Ivan Garcia misses the shot, but the putback's good by Kapopka.
The cleanup man, Kapopka. Smart heads-up play by him to be there for that offensive board and get the putback.
Chance Rogers going to try and get them a little bit closer. Been shooting the ball pretty well from three. Here's Watley with the bucket. Willed them to a basket to get back within 10.
Nice
under 6 minutes left.
By Watley over Garcia.
Here's Trey George. Cuts off a screen, drives. Reverse, what a block by Alsip of Santa Fe South. Then chunks it down. Watley saves, gets it.
He stepped on the line.
Really close, but the referee has better vision than us.
Better vision and a better viewpoint. So right back to the Bears it goes. They're still up by 10 points, 5:43 left before halftime.
Ivan Garcia inbound to the basketball. George will bring it up. Goes left. Guarded by Watley. Gives it to Garcia on the wing. Garcia looking for a teammate. DeBose to 4. Tyler Butler puts up the shot, no good. Rebound at Santa Fe South. Gets it all the way down the court. Number 10, Salabruno. Back to Chance Rogers. And they're going to get called for an offensive foul. What a charge by John Marshall. Tyler Butler.
Great job by Butler to get his feet set, waiting for Rogers. I feel like Rogers is really trying to force it right now. You can tell he's frustrated that he missed those last couple threes, and then he tried to drive it, and the offensive foul is going to be on him.
All right, so Butler's going to inbound it. Santa Fe South going to implement the full court press. Now they're going to relent a little bit, back off. Allow him to get towards half court. Butler to George. George moves right, crosses, moves right again. Hands off to Kapopka. Kicks it to Butler. Butler tries to find it. Kapopka in the corner. Three-point shot. No good. Ivan Garcia fighting for the rebound. Throws it off of Santa Fe South. They're going to say, nope, it was you.
Yep, it's going to be out of bounds on Garcia. Got to love that effort, though. Put everything on the line for his team. He's a senior.
Santa Fe's got to, capitalize on some of these turnovers. They want to get back in this game. They're down double digits right now, 4:45 left in the second quarter here. Corner, three, no good. Rebounded DeBose of John Marshall. It's back to George, and he's pushing it up the floor. Goes left. Going to take it himself. Gets it blocked and stolen by Watley. Throws it full court.
Got a man.
Also, right hand layup. Gets it to go.
That was
8-point
nice.
difference.
Defense to offense leads to easy buckets in transition.
Popka bringing it up the floor for John Marshall. 8-point lead. Garcia, right side. Now to the corner to DeBose. Down low to Butler. Turn around, puts it up, gets it to fall off the glass. Back to 10.
Really nice spin move to the inside to finish off the glass for 2.
Here's Watley crossing it up, getting closer. Now he has to kick it out to Alsop. Elijah Alsop going to restart this half-court offense. Dribbles left, gets to Watley, pulls up for 3, gets it to fall. 7-point ball game now.
That was a facial
good.
3-point bucket by Watley. Defender was all over him, but he still knocks it down.
Here's Ivan Garcia to DeBose at the high post to Kopopka. Euro step, get Butler. Back to George. Thought about taking the 3. Goes right. Now he's at the top of the key. He's going to reset. Calls for a screen. Gets it. He wants to pull up. You can tell. Gives it to Butler right there on the wing. Now to DeBose. Hands off to Garcia. DeBose gets it down low to Butler. Somehow makes the pass to Kopopka for 3. Knocks it down.
He is money from that left corner. I mean, why do you give him so much space? That is his third 3 in the exact same spot. Got to get a hand in the face or he's going to make you pay.
10-point difference. John Marshall protecting this house. They're up 34-24, under 3 minutes until halftime here at Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse and Charles Davis Memorial Court here on the campus of John Marshall High School here in the heart of Oklahoma City. I'm your play-by-play analyst, Jay Swick. Color commentary, Dylan Tribble. Our producer, Langston. We've got Taz on as our cameraman, and we appreciate everybody tuning in to PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, and David Stanley Mitsubishi. All right. Santa Fe South has some work to do, down by 10 with the basketball. Jose Vasquez at the top. Step back, moves, puts up the shot, no good. DeBose with the rebound. Gives it to his teammate, number 32, Danico Rich. Now here's Garcia putting up the floater, can't get it to go. A fight for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say Santa Fe South basketball.
Yes, indeed.
Quick little substitution here for John Marshall. Tyler Butler's going to take a breather. Back in the game is Jeremiah Abdullah. Here's Watley, crosses left, attacks. Not sure what the call is.
It was a reaching foul on John Marshall.
Second foul of this quarter.
Yep. So not quite yet in the bonus.
Alsop's going to inbound it to Watley. 3-point shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound. DeBose comes up with it. Garcia and gets the pass tipped to Derek Shaw. They get it to number 32, Danico Rich.
Fast break. Just some quick touch passes, like you said, to find number 32, Rich, for the finish.
All right, some more substitutions by Coach Cudjoe.
Bears are up 12 now on senior night. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left before halftime.
Here is Chance Rogers bullying his way. Spins, loses control of the basketball, regains it, gets it to Watley, who attacks the rim. Now kicks it to number 10, Salabruno, no good. Rebounded John Marshall. Abdullah gets fouled in the process. Is that a shooting foul?
I couldn't quite tell if he was in the shot motion, but looks like he's going to be going to the free throw line according to the referees on the floor.
Jeremiah Abdullah is somebody they're really excited about. He's a freshman, but plays like an upperclassman.
Okay, I didn't think that was a shot motion.
Okay, so he's not going to the free throw line, and there'll be a foul on the floor. Abdullah will be the one to inbound the basketball for John Marshall.
Could easily throw an oop to DeBose right here
They're comfortable.
They're up there.
They're up 12 points right now. Minute 44 until halftime.
Just throw it up there.
Gets
Let
it.
him jump.
Back to Abdullah, now to Rich. Abdullah for three. Gets it to fall.
That was just
Big
beautiful
bucket
passing
for John Marshall.
that led to that open three in the corner by Abdullah.
Watley with the arch of a layup.
The circus finish
To
over the
avoid
high
the block,
flying DeBose.
made the shot. That was big time for Santa Fe South to cut the deficit a little bit. Here's DeBose. Back to Danico Rich. Now to Trey George. Back to Rich. Rich thought about pulling up. Dribbles right. Gives it to Abdullah. Back to Rich on the wing. He's saying, I need a screen. Goes right. Almost stolen. Trey George. Euro step. Kicks it to Rich in the corner. Pulls up. But then gives it back to George. Great ball distribution right now for John Marshall. They dribble right.
They just want to get a
Jumper.
good shot.
Can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound at Santa Fe South. 45 seconds until halftime. Santa Fe with the basketball down 13. Alsip to Vasquez. Vasquez pulls up for the jump shot. Gets it to fall. He's an accurate shooter.
Yeah, and he's very patient at creating his space. Very good with his jab step. He gets the defender on his toes and knocks down the midi.
John Marshall gets it to DeBose. Somehow throws it up and it gets it to fall. What a shot. One-handed.
DeBose just so strong, so athletic.
41-28. Santa Fe's got to get some buckets. Back to Vasquez, who gives it to Alsip. Alsip puts up the shot, gets it to fall. Unbelievable. That's the end of the first half. The score is 41-30. John Marshall with an 11-point lead going into halftime. Stay with us. We'll be back here momentarily. We'll talk about what we just witnessed in the first half, what adjustments need to be made by Santa Fe South going into the second half. So a lot of basketball left here on this Tuesday night broadcast between John Marshall and Santa Fe South. We'll be back here shortly for the second half on PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, David Stanley Mitsubishi, First Security Bank, State Farm agent Chuck Davis, Geronimo's Bakery, Covington Heat and Air, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. We'll be right back. Let's give it up for America. And we are back. Getting ready for the third quarter to begin here shortly. Very quick halftime here at John Marshall. Of course, they celebrated Senior Day, honored the senior class in between the girls and the boys basketball game. Santa Fe South ready to attack this third quarter. What they got to do to get back in this game? They're down 11, Dylan.
Well, the big issue with them is down low defending and denying DeBose the basketball, because he's giving them all types of problems. And here goes the second half of basketball.
Chance Rogers got hot there in the first quarter, but then has since cooled off from the perimeter. Decides to pull up there, can't get that one to fall. Rebounded Shaw. John Marshall, 11-point lead in the basketball. Trey George bringing it up the court on the right side. Now to the corner to Garcia. Cross court. Down low to DeBose. Hook shot, gets it to fall.
I just talked about him, and that's exactly what happened. They couldn't guard him in the paint. DeBose with another big bucket in the paint.
Elijah Alsop, far right side for Santa Fe South, down 13. Need to score to stay in this game. Watley dribbles left, pulls up for three, gets it to fall. 10-point difference now.
That's a big-time bucket for the Saints. They're kind of falling behind, and then big-time three by Watley.
Here's Trey George, overlooking the defense on the right side. Gives it to number 12, Rahman, Isaiah Rahman. Kapopka's coming back in this basketball game. Somebody's got to go out. They've got 6 people on the court right now.
It's going to be Rahman going to the bench.
All right, so Garcia will inbound the basketball for John Marshall. Knocked out of bounds by Alsop. Good defense right there for the Saints.
They're trying to make it difficult for the Bears.
My apologies, Mike.
It's Garcia on the baseline.
All right, Trey George moving right, gets it to the corner to Kopopka, back to George. George fakes the pass, back to Kopopka, three-point shot in the corner, gets it to fall.
That kid is lights out from the corner. His 4th Trey ball on tonight's game.
Great shot by Zuo. All right, ball's going to go out of bounds, and John Marshall's going to get it back.
Yep, good defense by the Bears to force that turnover.
They're in control right now, 13-point lead. They're going to try and add some more points on the board here.
They're doing everything they can to send these seniors out the right way tonight.
Trey George immediately calling out the play. Garcia as well, relaying that information to the teammates. It's a pretty loud gym here this evening on this Tuesday night. Here's George. Garcia drives baseline. What a dish to DeBose for the easy bucket.
DeBose just causing all types of issues for the Saints down in the paint. They find him, and he finishes again.
Here's Rogers, no good on the reverse layup. DeBose back to Kopka. Going to try and score in transition here. Now they're going to have to reset. Trey George moves right, attacks. They're going to call a reach-in foul, I think, on Santa Fe South here.
Yep. George was driving, got pushed a little bit on the drive, so Garcia's going to throw it in from the baseline.
48-33, inbounds it to Kopopka. Again from 3, knocks it down. He makes it look easy.
When are they going to guard him? You got to get out there and defend him, or he's going to keep knocking those down time and time again. That's his 5th corner 3.
You don't often see basketball players wear long sleeves, but when he gets warm from the perimeter, he's got to stay warm.
Yeah, obviously he's feeling it. Long sleeves or no long sleeves, it doesn't matter. That kid is money from three-point land.
51-33, John Marshall has extended their lead to 18 points here. 5:47 in the third quarter. It's been all John Marshall to start the third.
Indeed it has. Started out with the Bows down low in the paint, and then they try to collapse on him, and they find the open shooters from three-point land, and that's why they have this lead.
Yeah, Coach Patrick Cujo.
He's looking for win 501 tonight.
Yes, he is. Here's Santa Fe South. Chance Rogers. Dribbles right. Finds a lane, puts up the layup, scores. 16-point difference now.
Rogers just put his head down and went to work, finished with the right-handed layup in the paint.
Trey George on the right side, drives, finds some room. He tried to do the same thing, gets knocked out of his hand off the hand of Jose Vasquez of Santa Fe South. Got to have somebody inbounded. It's going to be Kopopka. Inbounds it to DeBose in the corner, back to Kopopka, and stolen by Watley. Pushes it, kind of 2-on-3, finds Alsop for the layup, no good, rebounded DeBose. Has to get rid of it, and it's saved.
Tip drill, and it falls in the hands of the Bears.
Butler spins, loses control, stolen by Rogers. Santa Fe South gets the ball back. Down 51-35, they need some points. Dribbles right now behind his back, now he's on the wing. Looking for a teammate. DeBose is all over him, they give it to Vasquez. Vasquez pulls up for the jumper, no good. Rebounded John Marshall, pushing it up the floor. Trey George, oop to DeBose for the dunk. Alley-oop style.
Get up off your feet, Bears fans. That's DeBose with the alley.
Here's Watley with the jump shot, gets it to fall. 53-37, John Marshall with the lead. 4:25 left in the third quarter. There is Trey George with the wide open layup. 55-37.
Nice by Trey George, the senior point guard.
Chance Rogers to Alsop. Tried to get it to his teammate. They were not on the same page. Isaiah Embry was running the offense. Really wasn't expecting the basketball. Going to be a turnover on the Saints. Give the ball back to John Marshall, who are up 55-37.
Yep, got some substitutions for John Marshall. Abdullah comes in the game.
Trey George bringing it up the floor. Gets past half court to Garcia. Hands it off to Abdullah. Wide open three-point look there and can't get it to fall. Santa Fe South with the rebound. Got to capitalize if they want to stay in this game. Watley for three. No good.
He gets fouled by Garcia. It was definitely a touch foul. Not much contact there, but there was some. So that's going to put Watley on the free throw line for 3 shots.
Here we go. John Marshall's going to send all their play. Well, they're going to bring him up now. Down low for John Marshall. See if they can get a rebound here. Is number 5, Kapopka. Zuo Kapopka. And number 21, Jeremiah Abdullah. Makes the first one. Count 17 points right now. Waiting on his second free throw. Puts it up, knocks it down with ease. Now some other substitutions in this game. And in the game for John Marshall, number 30, Dion Robinson. Number 32, Danico Rich. Had a big-time shot in the first half.
Yeah, he sure did.
Here's the third free throw. Got the shooter's roll. Gets him to 40. John Marshall up 15, 55-40. Abdullah on the right side. Takes it to Rich. Rich going to restart this half-court offense at the logo. Found his teammate back to Kapopka, who's been hot from the perimeter.
Yeah, he sure has. Here's Abdullah with the drive.
Puts it up, can't get it to fall. Rebounded Vasquez. Here comes Santa Fe South. Can they cut the deficit even more? Elijah also. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded Kapopka. Back to Danico Rich. Bringing it up the court. He's going to go coast to coast and get fouled on the way there. They're going to call an offensive foul or a foul on Santa Fe South, a reaching foul.
It's going to be an
Santa
offensive foul on Rich. A little too
Okay.
much shoulder on that drive, trying to get to the rack.
3 minutes left in the third quarter, 15-point ball game. John Marshall up 55-40. Santa Fe trying to cut it down even more, as much as they can. Jose Vasquez, his shot is underrated, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it is, especially from mid-range. Not much of a three-point shooter, but he will drive and pull up from midi.
And he backs down, turn around, can't get it to fall, rebounded. Number 30, Dion Robinson. Garcia with the basketball and gets the layup, no good, rebounded. Santa Fe South. Here's Watley trying to go coast to coast, puts it up, high layup, no good. Rogers with the putback, he gets fouled, he'll go to the line for 2.
Yep, Rogers just following the shot of his teammate. First shot doesn't foul, but Rogers is right there for the putback. It's no good, but he was fouled. He's a three-point specialist. Let's see if he can knock down these free throws.
All right. Putting it up. Misses the first one. Yeah, we are having some issues. Our producer is saying there's something going on with the clock. It's been 3 minutes for
It's a good eye by
for a while.
Langston.
Way to go. Got to figure it, but the referees and both coaches haven't figured it out yet.
It's interesting.
All right, so Rogers makes the bucket. Here comes John Marshall.
Yep, clock is still
Clock
sitting
is
at
still
3
sitting
minute
there
here.
at 3
Now it's
o'clock.
ticking.
We're just waiting. Okay, there we go. Finally got it started here. All right. Trey George on the wing with the basketball. Cuts off a screen from Robinson. Abdullah for 3, no good. Rebounded Vasquez. Santa Fe South has an opportunity to cut the deficit even more here.
Rogers looking for that three-point shot.
He's going to have to get through Trey George's defense there. He tacks, puts up the shot, gets it to fall. I don't know how.
The circus shot falling away and not even looking at the bucket. He just throws it up, and it falls in.
Three-point shot by Kapopka misses, but does he get fouled in the process?
Yeah, he sure did. He got clipped in the leg.
He'll go to the free throw line for 3 free throw attempts.
They didn't want him to knock down another three, but while you're getting out there to defend, you can't hit him, and that's what they did.
Try and make the first one here, and gets the shooter's roll. Up 13. Santa Fe was cutting it, getting closer, and here's John Marshall finally back at adding to their lead here a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. It seems like every time Santa Fe is starting to chip away, one of these Bears steps up to the plate and answers the call to keep this lead.
Going to have some substitutions here. Here's Kapopka right here. Knocked it down, 57-43. Robinson's coming out of the game, and Tyler Butler's coming back in the game. And there is Derek Shaw trying to make a defensive play for John Marshall. Almost successful.
2:17 left until the fourth quarter. Santa Fe South Saints have the ball.
Edward Reyna is in the game for Santa Fe South. Gives it to Watley. He's going coast to coast. What a layup. Gets it to fall.
Coast to coast indeed.
12-point ball game right now. John Marshall with the lead. George goes right. Kicks it to Shaw. Shaw to Butler. Butler tried to get it to Kapopka on the other side in the corner, but got knocked out of bounds by Edward Reyna.
Yeah. Nice job to get your hands in the passing lane to avoid that open three-point shot in the corner.
Derek Shaw's going to inbounds, and it's stolen by Rogers. He's pushing it up the court.
They got numbers.
Got fouled in the process. Smart foul by Kapopka because
I was just going to say that was a smart foul because if he doesn't foul him, that's a wide-open layup on the other end for the Saints.
Easy bucket right there. Minute 55 left in the third. 57-45, John Marshall in control, taking care of their home court right now. We'll see how long they can hold it. Chance Rogers, number 21 for Santa Fe South on the right side. It's a download to Vasquez. Vasquez to Rogers, deep three-point shot, no good. Rebounded Jeremiah Abdullah. Abdullah bringing it up. Abdullah gets it back. Now to Kapopka, now the corner. Trey George thought about it. Now he gets it down low. What a block by Vasquez.
Big time block.
Also gets the ball back. They need to capitalize if they want to stay in this game. Here's a three-point shot by Watley. Good.
Pump fake, pull up three is good by number 2, Stephen Watley.
9-point deficit.
Saints are still battling. Not going away in this game.
John Marshall up 17 or 19 points in this game. Now it's a 9-point game. Popka at the top of the key, back to George. Three-point shot, can't get it to fall. And a fight for the rebound. Abdullah gets it and puts up the shot, draws the foul. Doesn't make the shot, but draws the foul, so he'll have 2 free throw attempts from the stripe.
Big time effort by the freshman Abdullah to get in there for that offensive rebound opportunity to get 2 more points on the board for the Bears.
Puts up the shot, misses. Jeremiah Abdullah is just a freshman.
Yes, indeed.
They're excited about his future, though. Knocks down the second one. 10-point difference. Here comes Santa Fe South. Rogers just getting it. Finds a wide-open teammate. Off the glass. It's good. That's number 12, Isaiah Embry.
That's Embry's first points of the game, and what a big time to score for the first time on the night. 8-point game.
They were up 17 or 19 points. Now it's an 8-point ball game. So Santa Fe South is not going away. Here's Trey George on the right side. Gives it to Kapopka. Back to George. Goes left, pulls up from the stripe, no good. Rebounded Santa Fe. They'll have another opportunity. 12 seconds left until the end of the quarter. Rogers spins, attacks the rim, puts up the layup. They're going to call a charge. John Marshall gets the ball back. What a play by number 24, Derek Shaw.
Just a smart, high basketball IQ play by Derek Shaw to have his feet set, knowing that Rogers is coming right at him.
Trey George is Gonna pick up the basketball, 6 seconds left. Gonna have to get a shot off. Kapopka for 3, no good. Rebounded. Santa Fe South. They're down 8 points going into the fourth quarter. At the start of the third quarter, it was all John Marshall. They have like a 17-point lead at one point. May have gotten up to 19.
Yeah, it looked like they were just going to pull away with the game. And then comes fighting back the mighty Saints from Santa Fe South. I mean, they're just putting their heads down and going to work.
Well, as our producer Langston says, the Saints come marching in. And cut the deficit a little bit.
Is he a New Orleans Saints fan?
Our producer Langston is more focused on just producing, and he's very technical. He's into equipment, music, and a lot of other things. So, not much of a sports fan.
So he watches a lot of film on electronics and how they work and function.
That's right. We couldn't be here without the sophisticated knowledge of broadcasting equipment without our buddy Langston. So appreciate it. And then Taz on the camera, appreciate that as well. Shout out to everybody watching online at PPBC TV. Feel free to comment.
One thing
we'll
Langston
read them aloud as long as they're, appropriate.
No doubt. I was going to say one thing Langston is a mighty antler from Deer Creek.
All right, so here we go. John Marshall's Ivan Garcia will inbound the basketball to Trey George, just waiting on the referee to give the green light.
Let's see if they can keep this 8-point lead. Hasn't been easy, getting later and later in the ball game.
Fourth quarter has started. Garcia on the right, goes left. Trey George on the far side wing. Moves right, back to Garcia, now to the high post to DeBow. He attacks the rim, and what a block by
big-time jump ball play by Santa Fe South, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Saints.
Jose Vasquez made a strong defensive play for the Saints. Here we go. Rogers, they're going to call a pusher or a reach-in foul.
Derek Shaw, the junior guard for John Marshall.
First foul of the fourth quarter. Once you get to the fifth foul, it's free throws. And gets knocked out of bounds. Great job by Kapopka. Coach Cudjoe is going to make a substitution here at the next stoppage. Santa Fe South down 8. Gets the ball and one bucket by number 12, Isaiah Embry, who willed himself to the basket, knocks it down. He'll have one extra free throw.
Yeah, ever since he's come in this basketball game off the bench, he's made play after play, and he's battling for his team. He doesn't want to lose.
Well, he's going to have an opportunity to cut it to 5 here if he can make this free throw. It's a 6-point ball game now.
I mean, it's just a game of runs, and
misses
this is a run
it, so still a
Saints.
6-point lead. John Marshall with the basketball.
The Bears got to do something to end this run by the Saints.
Garcia to Abdullah, back to Garcia. Thought about taking the shot.
I'd like to get DeBow.
Maneuvers, gives it to George. George at the top of the key to the high post to Bow. To Garcia. Kapopka in the corner, he's dangerous. They're just moving it all around the perimeter, trying to figure out how they want to attack this zone defense that's Santa Fe South. Abdullah back to Garcia. If anything, it's taken time off the clock.
That's right. They're taking
George
time
almost got it stolen. Abdullah for 3, misses it, rebounded Embry. Santa Fe South going to have another opportunity to put some more points on the board. Elijah also running the point right now, goes left. Tried to get Vasquez, but Vasquez didn't step up. Kapopka gets it. Fast break, layup, no good, but gets fouled in the process. He'll go to the free throw line for 2, and John Marshall will be able to put some points on the board if they can make their free throws.
That's one way to stop a run if shots aren't falling, is just get your head down, get to the paint, and draw a foul.
Puts up the shot, good. 59-52. 7-point difference right now. They can take the lead to 8 if he makes this shot. And he does.
Indeed he
Gets
does.
to the 60 mark, 60-52. John Marshall with the lead. Santa Fe with the basketball down 8. Here's Rogers. Ooh, fake the handoff, going to keep it himself, attacks the rim, puts up the layup, gets it to fall. That's Chance Rogers.
It looked like it was blocked by DeBose, but the shot still goes in.
John Marshall to Trey George. Trey George thought about throwing cross court, trying to create some room, attacks the rim, gets the bucket. What a play by Trey George.
Yeah, what a take by the senior point guard. He could kind of feel the momentum shift. He says, this is my night. This is senior night. I'm going to do everything possible to win this game for our coach.
Quick timeout. 5:54 left in the game. John Marshall trying to end the regular season with a W. They've got an 8-point lead. Just have to hold on for 5 minutes and 54 seconds. What does Santa Fe have to do? Santa Fe South have to do?
Offensively, keep doing what they're doing. They're passing the ball well, and they're getting guys open, and shots are falling. But then on defense, they just got to defend in the paint. That's been an issue all night. The last bucket for the Bears was in the paint by Trey George.
Okay, they're going to inbound to Chance Rogers. Bringing it up the court, guarded by number 5, Kapopka. Goes right, gives it to Alsop. Alsop to Vasquez for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded John Marshall.
Yeah, John Marshall's going to sit on that. They know that's not Vasquez's typical shot. He likes the mid-range ones.
Got to be careful with Kapopka. He can pull up and hit a 3-point shot anywhere on the floor.
No doubt.
Trey George with the basketball. Ivan Garcia. Garcia. Down low to Trey George. Found it. Gives it to Abdullah. Great ball distribution. Found the open man. Got the easy bucket.
Started with Garcia to George, and then George to Abdullah with the 2.
10-point difference. Santa Fe's got to score if they want to remain in this game. Step back. Attacks. Puts the layup up. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded John Marshall. Abdullah to George. Going to call a foul on Watley. No, it was a travel.
George. You know, he's upset with himself.
Not sure if I saw that, but
yeah, one of those calls that sometimes you don't see, but the referee sees it.
All right, here is Elijah Alsop. Inbounds it to Watley.
10-point game.
That's some pretty impressive buckets here this evening. Vasquez gets it back to Watley on the wing. Shakes left, goes. Gives it to Alsop on the other wing. Now top of the key to Vasquez. He fakes right, goes left. Great pass to his teammate, but gets it blocked by 22, Jamari DeBose, the sophomore forward for John Marshall. Got to be excited about his future as well.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore. A lot of youngsters getting critical playing time for the Bears.
All right, here's Vasquez. To Watley, Watley to Rogers. Rogers goes left, pulls up, gets the shot off, but was well defended. Here's Garcia. Kapopka gets it with the layup in transition. Fast break layup increases their lead, 66-54. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Santa Fe South has to make something happen right now.
They sure do. They can feel the pressure building. Every possession gets more and more important. I think it's going to be a foul call on the Bears.
Okay, so Isaiah Embry was going to try and score, but the foul was committed before he could get the shot off.
Yep, non-shooting foul.
And gets it back to Embry. Embry to Alsop. Deep three-point attempt, no good. And Embry is going to throw it in, and it goes right to Ivan Garcia. Garcia's going to take it coast to coast. What a backwards pass to nobody. If somebody was there, it would have been beautiful.
I think he thought Abdullah was going to continue trailing behind him.
But he stopped.
He just stopped. He wasn't there. Would have been a nice play by Garcia. He got fancy with it, but nobody was there to catch the pass.
So Santa Fe South will get the basketball here. There's a.
Or was it tipped by Santa Fe South?
Okay, I think
I was going to say,
yeah.
I didn't see anybody touch it. So the Saints get the ball. 3:42 left. John Marshall's up by 12.
Santa Fe South has to score now. Watley all the way to the baseline. Finds Vasquez, who dishes it to Embry, but it's blocked by DeBose. Jamari DeBose has been the rim protector for the John Marshall Bears this evening. And stolen by Watley. Trey George lost control. Watley, 1-on-3, takes it himself, still gets the bucket.
Yeah, good job by Watley to get downhill and finish in the paint whenever DeBose was not there.
10-point game. Derek Shaw with the basketball. He's going to take it himself and misses the layup. Vasquez gets it.
They got numbers.
To Rogers, 1-on-1. He takes it, loses control, goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's tipped by John Marshall. It will remain Saints basketball, who, again, need to score now. They're down 10 points. And they inbound the basketball to Rogers, and that's tipped by Derek Shaw, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be John Marshall basketball. What a play by number 24, the junior guard, Derek Shaw.
Yeah, Derek Shaw knew they were going to try to get the ball to their scorer, Rogers, and he's there to deny it and get his team the basketball right back. Here comes Trey George.
George, corner, Jeremiah Abdullah, three-point shot, no good. Rebound at Santa Fe South. Far pass to Embry, gets it blocked by Kopopka. Derek Shaw with the rebound. Pushing it up the floor, he's going to take it himself and get the layup and get fouled as he's shooting the shot. Shot is no good, but he'll take 2 free throws from the free throw line.
Yeah, he had a head of steam going down in the paint. Smart foul to avoid the easy layup. Going to make Shaw earn it at the stripe. 2:36 left. John Marshall up by 10. Chance to make it 12.
Spoke with Derek Shaw before the game. He seemed pretty confident tonight. Expected to win. Wanted to honor the seniors of this team. Send them out the right way. All right, some substitutions. Embry's going out for Santa Fe South. And I believe who's in the game for them?
Shaw missed the first free throw, and he makes the
second one. Okay, number 4, Brashawn Anafawasi.
11-point game. John Marshall on top. Here's Rogers with the basketball. He's dribbling, trying to create some space.
Rogers almost got called for a travel, but somehow wills himself to the bucket to cut it to 9. 2:15 left. Trying to pressure Trey George. Trey George, Euro step. They're going to call a reach-in foul on Rogers.
Yeah, Rogers is a little bit frustrated. He feels like he could have done more to keep his team in this game. It's a 9-point game, 2:10 left. John Marshall up on senior night here on the northwest side of Oklahoma City.
All right. John Marshall with the 9-point lead. And is there a timeout?
They called a violation on John Marshall. Oh, boy. Not a smart play late in this basketball game.
Santa Fe South, if they could get a bucket here, it could make it interesting. 5, Elijah also drives left, steps back, 3-point shot. Can't get it to go. What a rebound by Jamari DeBose.
Yeah, he got way up there.
John Marshall,
rebound.
Goodness gracious. Okay, moves right, Trey George. Past half court. Got to think about taking some time off this clock.
Yeah, no reason to rush the shot. I mean, in all reality, you don't even have to shoot anymore. You can make them foul you.
Popka on the far left side. He's just trying to find some room. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to take some time off the scoreboard. Now he's going to Euro step in. Now hard foul by number 12, Isaiah Embry.
They're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I felt like he got fouled, but the offensive foul occurred before he gets fouled from the backside. Bang, bang play call by that referee.
Fair enough. Santa Fe South they could get a 3-point shot here. They could make it a 6-point game, which is 2 possessions. Here's Embry for 3. No good. Rebounded to both. Now John Marshall's going to try and slow it down and
just dribble it out. Don't even have to attempt a shot. Make the Saints foul you. You know they're going to be aggressive, trying to strip the ball.
You know, and Saints still have some fouls to give. They have 1 foul to give before they would send John Marshall to the free throw line. 50 seconds left. You've got a foul.
Yeah, you got a foul right now. You still got a foul to give.
Oh, they're going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout. Okay. Coach Cudjoe.
Yeah, he felt like a turnover might occur right there, so he wanted to avoid that at all costs.
44 seconds left. John Marshall with a 9-point lead, 67-58. They're on the cusp of winning this basketball game and protecting this house. Clyde Ellis Fieldhouse, Charles Davis Memorial Court. Trying to get John Marshall head coach Patrick Cudjoe win number 501.
It's a big accomplishment by that coach. He's been here. He's gave this program his heart, sweat, and tears. He knows what winning takes, and he's put it on the line time after time for John Marshall.
Well, he's represented the Cudjoe family well. There's, you know, a lot of his family members are basketball coaches as well. Highly, highly respected around the state of Oklahoma. And they have mentored many great basketball players. All right, so 44 seconds left. John Marshall's just trying to close this thing out. 15. Ivan Garcia going to be the inbounder. Fires the shot, fires the pass, completes it to Tyler Butler.
But he fumbles the ball out of bounds, so there's a turnover. A little bit of life for the Saints.
Santa Fe South needs to knock down a 3-point shot.
And you got to do it in a hurry, too.
Here's Watley. Clock has started, 40 seconds left. Watley Euro step, gets the layup, knocks it down.
A quick 2, that'll do a lot for you. Now you got to get a steal if you're the Saints. John Marshall, you got to play smart.
And now they're going to foul, and that's going to be the 4th foul. And that was their last foul to give. Every foul from this point forward will send them to the free throw line. Late substitution, Jeremiah Abdullah coming in for Garcia.
Probably trying to get
Coach
his best
Cudjoe
free
is
throw
coaching
shooters on the
his
floor.
head off over there.
Oh, yeah.
Trey George, and there's a whistle there. I think that's going to be on Santa Fe South.
Yep, it sure is.
That's going to send John Marshall to the free throw line. I think that's the only way to do it with this amount of time left.
Yeah, that's what you have to do if you want to try to come back. Just hope that they keep missing free throws. The junior's on the free throw line now. Zuo.
There it is, knocks it down. Probably their best outside shooter.
No doubt. He was money ball from three-point land.
Knocks down his second one. 9-point lead. Looks like John Marshall is going to take away a victory here tonight, barring a massive upset of, you know, like we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen a team come back? And I'm sure it's happened. I mean, there's been a lot of basketball games here in the state of Oklahoma since the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's been some crazy scenarios where teams have came back from a 9-point deficit with 27 seconds here. Highly unlikely here tonight. But you
Highly
just
unlikely,
never.
you
never
never
say
know,
never.
man. Never know. Crazy things happen in sports. That's why you play. They need 3 threes, and they need them quick. They need turnovers. They need missed free throws. The Saints need a lot to go their way in order to try to pull out a miracle of a win.
Our title sponsors for tonight's broadcast, SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep and David Stanley Mitsubishi. We really do appreciate your support, and thank you for supporting high school athletics here in the state of Oklahoma.
I got a score update real quick. The Thunder defeat the Magic 127-113.
All right, here comes Santa Fe South. They need buckets, and they need them now. Watley's going to get it stolen, and Kapopka's going to get it. They're going to foul and send him back to the free throw line, and that's going to pretty much be it.
Yeah, that should seal it. Didn't quite understand driving into the lane when you need a three. The Bears come up with a turnover and send their best shooter to the free throw line.
Santa Fe South has had their moments. You know, they've played really, really hard. If a few shots here and there go their way, it's a different ball game. But,
right.
You know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's been all John Marshall basketball, and they've taken care of their home court here tonight. The Charles Davis Memorial Court has been all John Marshall basketball here tonight. So that's good. Misses the free throw. Santa Fe South will have it. 13 seconds left. Here's Watley. Attacks. Gives it to Embry. What a block by Kapopka. Rebounded John Marshall. They're just going to dribble it out, and that's going to be the end of the game. 69-60. John Marshall with a 9-point victory over the Santa Fe South Saints. Really good way to end the season for the John Marshall Bears. They were very happy about that, and that is win number 501 for Coach Patrick Cudjoe, who's had a really good career coaching the John Marshall Bears. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to PPBC TV, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony, Super Prep, David Stanley Mitsubishi, First Security Bank, State Farm agent Chuck Davis, Geronimo's Bakery, Covington Heat and Air, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Have a great week and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. We'll see you next time on PPBC TV.